Hey everyone, my name's Eric from the RegFox team, and I'm going to show you our new virtual events platform. Now, typically these demos are pretty boring. They show dumb examples, and I want to have a little fun today. So I made a fictitious event featuring our favorite Michael Scott here, and an event called Be Like Mike, and I'm going to show you the registration page as well as the digital access area that powers your virtual event. So this is my dummy page, Be Like Mike, featuring Michael Scott of Dunder Mifflin and Dwight Schrute. Going to be two of our keynote speakers here. We have our schedule down here. We have our little countdown clock for early bird. We have two registration options, one for standard, one for the standard registration plus a meet and greet. Our attendee information. Our breakout sessions, we got some fascinating ones for you today. We have how to lead and inspire. We have healthy confrontation, led from examples from Michael Scott and Toby Flenderson, and then how to motivate your subordinates by Dwight Schrute to maintain control. We also have coupon code fields, social sharing options, the ability to add additional attendees to it, and then your billing information. Notice there's no passwords to create, no accounts to create. Registration is very simple and easy. So I'm going to show you how I created this. Now, I'm not a programmer. I have just some basic web skills here, and I did this all myself. So I'm going to show you how I did this. But first, let me show you what the RegFox kind of dashboard looks like. This is where you control all the different open registration pages you want to manage and create. And to create a new page, you just click New. And then if you're going to do a traditional in-person event, you choose that option. But if you're going to do a virtual event, you're going to choose the digital option. And this is going to initiate a little wizard. It's going to take you step by step. You're going to choose a little logo. You're going to choose a theme. And then you're going to be inside the page builder. So the page builder, let me show you how I built that page. So over here, this is the page builder. And we call this the real view builder because you're going to build your registration page like your attendees are going to see it. So, and everything over here is very simple. You just find a little pencil and you can swap out the logo. You can change the header heights. You can add colors and background images to the header. It's very simple. And I'm going to scroll down here and show you how I kind of built this. So everything in here is built just by hitting this little plus icon. And for display information up here, I'm just going to hit the little plus, and I can choose text. I can do sharing buttons, pictures, schedules. I can have speakers. I can have any number of things in here to build that top area that's going to be display. So like the schedule, for example, here, I see my different times on here. If I want to add another time, I just hit another time, and I can fill it in there and build my schedule. I can rearrange it and so forth. So super easy. Same with speakers. If I want to hit speakers on here, I can just add another speaker, insert their name, their title, the description, images, Facebook links, social sharing links, and so forth. So super easy to manage on that. So I can hit done. And everything's drag and drop. If you want to move this around, you just click and drag and rearrange it. Now for the attendee information down here, I have it oriented around registration options. And registration options is how you're going to organize and group your attendees. So if I hit edit here, we see I have a standard registration and I have my registration plus meet and greet. Now you can change the pricing on here. You can be $750 if you want. You can have there to be a limited supply if you like. You can turn off financial options and make it free if you like. There's so many options here, even showing remaining supply on any given registration option. You can do wait lists. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I go a little more deeper into our standard registration platform on our typical demo that shows you kind of in-person events that goes more deeper into these options. But registration options, again, just like any other option that you've seen so far in this demo, is that you just click to add and edit, and you can fill it out and complete it as necessary. So I'm going to go back down to done and go down here. And again, the registration data you capture, this is all based on what you want. So I can hit the plus, and I can add any number of options from text fields, multiple choice, dates, checkboxes, file uploads, sessions, line item fees. I mean, merchandise. I mean, the possibilities are endless. I'm not going to go deeper into this, but just to know that pretty much anything that you want to do, you can probably do with RegFox. So I'm going to let you have your imagination kind of go wild with all the things you can do there and just kind of move on. But that's how I set up the registration fields. Now for breakout sessions, this is just a little text item here. You just add that in there. But for the breakout sessions, I added these as well. You hit edit and you see here's my different sessions. I can limit them. I can have them be required. I can charge for them if I like. And if I want to add additional ones, I just hit add session and continue to add them as usual. So that is how I add sessions. And then I have my coupon codes, which you can manage coupon codes up there. And then my billing information down below. So that's like the basics for how you set up the fields. Now customizing the designs, like the fonts and the colors, super easy. Over here, I have my fonts. I can choose different families and sizes and colors, change the button colors. You kind of get the idea. It's super easy. And same thing for the background. You can go over here. I have a blue background with my little Michael Scott image and a little color overlay. So very, very simple to manage in terms of the graphics. So across the top here, we have coupon codes. If I want to add a coupon, I can add a coupon here. I can make it even 100% off. If I want it to be entirely free coupon, I can limit it. I can even, check this out, I can target certain fields with coupon codes so that a coupon code doesn't maybe apply to every single option. The power and flexibility here is just incredible. So that's coupons. Actions is where you can do conditional logic. You can do conditional logic, for example, if someone answers a certain question one way, you want to ask additional details or maybe remove options. This is also how you can do some early bird discounts. So if you want to do, something like date is before a certain date, then we're going to apply a, let's call it 20% discount on the standard registration. So that's how you can do your actions and conditional logic, early bird details is all like that. The confirmation page, you get to customize everything that you want in here in terms of the text, the graphics, the pop-ups, the QR codes. It's all in here. There's lots of options. So I'll just let you kind of explore that a little more and move on. Under emails, same thing. You've got lots of customization here. The subject line, who it's from. You can blind carbon copy your team there as well. And then also you can do some scheduled reminders before your event. You can set up automatic reminder emails to go out, which will also include their confirmation details there. Under promote, we have a few options. One is the social media kind of properties, if you will. And this allows you to control exactly how your page looks when it's shared on social media. So I have my little Michael Scott image, I got my little description and graphic, and I got my title. You also can turn on something called social proof, and this will show you how many different people are viewing the page and purchasing tickets and registrations. So you have that. I'll leave Ambassador Program alone for now, but some cool stuff there. And then basic setup here. Again, we have our little toggle to go between an in-person event or a virtual event. We've got accounting details. We've got SEO tags. Probably something that's important for you to see also is just the tracking here. We support pretty much every major way to track registrations to your page, just super easily. So anyways, I'm going to go over to digital access. Now this is where you can control what are people buying access to. And so this is going to be where your virtual event is hosted, where you can specify your live streams and your videos. So in here you have the different controls. And so you can have your event on a specific date. So I have my little example here that's on the 18th. Or if you want to allow people to have instant access to it, you choose instant. And instant will allow people to purchase and get right into the area immediately. It's totally up to you. So let me take you through now through the rest of the properties here. I'm going to leave this to instant access because I want to show you exactly what the live stream options are immediately upon registering. So you have a few options here. One is the page that is going to be shown before you have access to the event. And this will just be a little landing page that says our event's starting soon. And on that page, they'll be prompted to enter in a token. So they'll actually be gated based on a provision token that they're given to access your virtual event. Then you have some text that you can customize for when they're inside the virtual event area. You can have a header text, you can have images. I kept it really simple. And then down here is where I built my different sessions, my different video streams. Now you can just have one, maybe it's just access to one, but what I wanted to have was kind of the main session and then the different breakout sessions. So I have my main session, Michael Scott Humility and How I Achieved It, a great session. That's gonna be the big keynote session that's available to everybody. I pasted in my embed code. You could also include a link if you want. Now, the big question everyone's gonna have right now is how do I ensure that people who pay for it are the only ones who have access to it? So if that is what you're wondering, reach out to me and email me because we have those controls to show you. We can ensure that your video live stream is only seen by your attendees. And if people try and share it or find the source code, they give it to a friend, they can't access it. So we have the way to enforce that. So that's where you're gonna insert your embed codes or your links. Links are not, we can't enforce, only the embed we can enforce your people to see it. So I went through here and I just added my different sessions. So my main session, then I have Michael Scott Teaches Leadership, which is a breakout. We have Michael Scott Teaches Healthy Confrontation, and then Dwight Teaches Motivation. Now remember, those three, if I go back here, these three were breakout sessions. So as an attendee, I might only want to show those based on if people decided to attend those sessions. So I'll show you how you can set that up. So I have my different sessions here. And then below, I have a meet and greet, which is a secret Zoom with a secret passcode. And then I have also some downloads. I added a motivational poster that you can get as far as being part of the event. So now the big thing is, how do I restrict access to maybe like the breakout sessions? So if I want to do Michael Scott Teaches Healthy Confrontation, there is an option here that says restrict by audience, and I can choose when someone chooses healthy confrontation, that is seen. Same thing with motivation down here. I'm going to choose this, motivate your subordinates. And then I think on the top here, I had one more, which was how to lead and inspire. All right. And so you have all the options here to restrict people's access to the videos, whether they're on demand or live. You can specify those and also restrict them based on time from when they start to when they end. So you can build your entire schedule here. So all of your virtual event properties are going to be inside this little section here. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to hit save. And then I actually also can preview what this area is going to look like. So I have my Be Like Mike, I have my different sessions over here, I have my links, and so I can preview all this. So let me take you now through what the purchasing experience is going to be like. So I've converted this to an instant access, meaning my little clock is going to go away, but I'll take you through a registration experience here. So my clock is gone because now it's instant access, but if it was in the future, it would show up there. So I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to do the registration plus the meet and greet. I'm going to do my information. Put some dummy info in here. I don't know about you, but my pet peeve is people watching me type. All right, so sessions I wanted to attend. I'm just going to attend those two here. Actually, I'm going to go the bottom two, just so you can see that that first one's going to be not available to me. Then I'm going to go down. I can add an additional register if I want, but I'll just keep it for me for now. Copy information from above because no one likes to enter their information 2 times. Do that, hit submit, and voila. I'm in, I can share it on Facebook, and so now I get my confirmation. Now, if this was an event in the future, I'd have a countdown clock, and if I could hit access, it would take me to a little landing page with a countdown clock and let me know that the event's not started yet. But notice here, I've been provisioned a access code, and this access code is going to be able to be used once per IP address. So even if someone shares this, people in the virtual area will only be able to access it in one session at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit access online event. And so here I have my main live session, and here we have that the live stream is not started yet, but that shows you kind of how I can govern that. And then over here I have Michael Scott Teaches Healthy Confrontation with our favorite friend, Toby. I can go through here and see Dwight's Teaching Motivation. And then I also have my downloads here, which is the motivational poster, which everybody loves. So we have that there. And then, but notice that I'm missing Michael Scott Teaching Leadership because I didn't buy that breakout session. So that's missing there. And then also part of the registration options to have the meet and greet allows me to have access to that at a certain time. So if I go here, I can see my meet and greet and my special access code, and I can launch it. So that is, in essence, how you set up the virtual event. I can show you some of the details here on the management side. Go back over here and go to registration options. I see here's me, my How to Be Like Mike, and I can manage the registration. I also can do some things such as editing it if I want to upgrade my registration to maybe include that first Michael Scott session on how to lead and inspire. I can do that, but I also can downgrade a registration option as well. I also can cancel them if I want. If I can go back here and hit cancel, if they need to get a refund. I can issue them a refund. I can issue them a coupon code for future use. I can issue them a partial refund. I can do all these great things. So managing the attendees is really easy, in addition to adding another attendee. So if I wanted to add a coworker or a spouse or a friend, I can add them on here and step through here, add them to my virtual event, and then it'll charge the card on file, or I have the option to charge a different card. So I'm just scratching the surface here. I just want to show you the basic details of how to set up your virtual event, how to manage it, how to gate access to the content. I really hope you enjoy it. There's a lot more here, but I just want to give you the quick snapshot of our system. And I would love to hear from you, any questions you have. We've got a lot of more things coming out with this. So we really appreciate you taking the time to watch this demo today of our virtual events platform. And we know these are really challenging times. And if you have feedback or suggestions, or you just want to tell us what you're seeing and how you're adjusting at the times, we'd love to hear from you. Again, thank you so much for watching. You'll receive an email from us here shortly, and appreciate it.